Hello, my name is Father John Taylor, and I'd like to wish all of my viewers a happy and Merry Christmas. Now, Christmas to a Christian is obviously about the birth of Christ, and we look at it in that perspective with all the joys and tribulations concerning that matter. But then there's always a skeptic in the background which will say, but we know that the true birth date of Jesus would not have happened on December the 25th, which is the time we celebrate. So why do we celebrate? Well, there's always a few confliction stories to this, but if we use a bit of common sense, we know that Mary and Joseph went to Bethlehem for a census. And that census time would never have been carried out in the time of winter and hardships, because it would be cold as well. So it would have been made more sense, it would have been done in the summertime, or as we believe, around about the end of September. But some people claim, because we say the Lamb of God, that it's more springtime, so it's possibly that Jesus was born around the end of March. And obviously we get our dates for September time because of the birth of John. Now, all of those aside, it doesn't really matter, it's all irrelevant. I mean, a date is a date. But December, if you look at it this time, I mean, it was probably picked because of the pagans, because when people converted to Christianity, most were already Jews. There was also Gentiles and other various people of faiths. So to bring people over to keep a tradition already in place, I mean, let's face it, winter time now is cold, dark and horrible. So if you've got something to look forward to in those months, it makes sense to celebrate. But even in our times today, Christmas has changed. If you ask most people out in the street, they're not going to say, oh look, it's Jesus Christ being born, I can't wait, you know, to go to church nice and early or at midnight. Most people now, if you ask the younger generation, they know it's time for Christmas because of the Coca-Cola adverts, with the lorries coming across the hill going, the holidays are coming, the holidays are coming. But again, that side of it, to me, is all good. Father Christmas, originally, the transcripts, we go to St. Nick for the 6th of December, which is still celebrated in Europe. And now many people call it Chocolate Day, because all your neighbours and family give children chocolate for December the 6th. But we see Father Christmas now as the person that gives you gifts, wearing a big red suit and a big fat man, and before anyone says, no, I'm not auditioning for Father Christmas, I've just eaten a few more mince pies than what I should have done. But the red suit comes anyway from the Coca-Cola company, so in many ways they have given us so many traditions which I have grown up on. For me, Christmas is magical. It's obviously about Jesus, but there's more than that. It's my family. When I was a child, my mother and father never had much money, but my mum used to work hard all year, as we all tried to do. And I remember she used to always make a stocking for the end of my bed. So when I was asleep, I used to always try and reach with my feet to the bottom of my bed to see if Father Christmas has come. Because as we all know, you can't go downstairs until Father Christmas has come. But how do you know he's come? That's stocking. That tradition I give now to my family. I give it to my son now. I also do it for my wife. And for us, it's, okay, we have presents, but we don't go crazy because we can't afford it. It's more heartfelt. I love a card. So we give a card to each other. We have normal presents which we share. But the most important thing is we have a meal together. We cook together. We peel the potatoes together. We add Brussels sprouts, and they are horrible and disgusting. But I always add Brussels sprouts, and I will eat one because it's a tradition. And what's left over I try and turn into a Brussels sprout soup, which I'm notorious for, and that is also disgusting. I add cream to it to try and lose the taste. It doesn't go away, it's still there. But that's what you make. This is what Christmas is, this is what celebration is. It's to make a special and magical moment with your family. Now, I haven't been making any videos for the last few weeks because I have been going through a sad time. I have a sister who now about 5-6 weeks ago went to the doctors with a sore foot, and she was my favourite sister. I have 3, and I was always calling her different names because you know we used to do that with each other, and she found out that she had terminal cancer and she doesn't have long to live. She's still with us now as I make this video, and I was with her day before yesterday with the funeral director to pick out the service she wanted, and as we was talking she was falling asleep, which is a natural order from when I talk to people. They all tend to fall asleep, and we don't know how long she's gone. But the magical thing of this are the stories which we're remembering when we were children. The times we used to play tricks on each other. The times when I used to get all the chocolate from Father Christmas from family and friends then, and we used to get money. Then I used to sell all my chocolate to my sisters, and so they had all my chocolate, and then I used to cry. And then my sister Heather used to feel guilty because she had all the chocolate and give me some of the chocolate back. You know, so no matter what, even if my sister does not last till this Christmas, she will be with me forever, because it is that magic, that memory, and that memory is called love. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, make the people you care about, make them know how much you love them and how much they mean to you, because the traditions we build, we pass on to our children and upon their children. God bless and have a lovely time.
Hello. I wanted to do another short video to attach to the one I made for Christmas, and that's because today, on the 30th of November 2018 at 11:28, my sister Heather sadly passed away of terminal cancer. She was only 57 years old, and she was probably the nicest and most honest person you would ever meet. She was an angel on this earth and now above. Now, the beauty of having a faith like I have is that I believe that my sister has gone to heaven, and she is there looking down over us all. And that is what gives me the strength to continue. Now, as I've said in the video which follows, that to make my sister's last few months special, we've celebrated all the seasons quickly as possible. I conducted her marriage to her boyfriend, and this is in the last 2 months, obviously. We've celebrated Christmas with her as well. That was nice. We celebrated an anniversary for them where we all went out for dinner as well. And these times in these short days has given us plenty more memories and lots of other things to smile about. So thank you to everybody who has given us support, and for everything else, I wish you all a very happy Christmas, and to remember the loved ones we have today, make sure they know that you love them. God bless.